Hey, it is Thursday, July 14th, 2016, and I just got through getting our new frag tank set up in the backyard. So, if you follow our videos, you know about 3 weeks ago, the existing frag tank, we moved it to a new location and the ground wasn't leveled and a seam split, and Xenia got sucked into the seam and stopped the tank from draining and saved all the corals and all the fish, which is really, really amazing. So we managed to get a couple of new frag tanks right away. We set up a temporary frag tank, and then I decided if I'm going to redo this, it's time to get serious about this. The outside tank started out as an experiment. I just kept throwing crap together. It looked like a junkyard in my backyard, and so you know, the experiment worked. It's been like 15 years I've had outdoor frag tanks, and the corals do great, and I love playing with it, and I love making a mess, and the corals everything's just awesome outside. So we bought a couple of new frag tanks. We went bigger. They're 8 foot by 3 foot by 1 foot tall, and we got them from unfortunately a coral business that was going out of business, so it didn't cost us an arm and a leg. We poured for the first one. We've got a brand new concrete pad that they're sitting on. Right now, we've just got the stand wrapped in a tarp for the time being. The goal is we're going to sheath the stand and cover it in stone eventually. All the plumbing is going to be buried underground. All the electrical will be hidden, but that's the goal. We'll see when we get there. And in the meantime, let's take a look at how the corals are doing. For the last 3 weeks, they've been sitting in a temporary frag tank on the side of the house and been getting about probably 50% to 70% more sunlight than they were used to, but there doesn't seem to be any issues with anybody. And now, granted, these corals have only been dropped in here about maybe 2.5 hours ago. And when I say dropped, I mean dropped. Nothing's been sorted out. Here comes my beautiful Emperor Angel. Since the last video, we added a pair of snowflake clowns for my wife wanted. That came from a local breeder, so that's kind of cool. There's also a really, really cool Collini angel that's been out here for about 3 weeks now and is not shy at all. In my past experience with Collinis, they are pretty shy. This guy, when he catches a sight of me, usually comes out to say hello. Our misbarred regal is out here and doing really well. I don't know if you can see him underneath there. There's also the Navarcus that we got from Vince at Bali Aquarium 6 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks ago, that's in here. And the Navarcus is super shy. And we'll continue around the side of the tank. Sorry for the reflections, but it is about 6 o'clock here in California. Once again, there is nothing above the tank but God. So everything you see is naturally lit. We do have an actinic light at night, but it's off. So all the blues and purples that you're seeing right now, those are 100% natural. There's no supplementing. We're not putting any filters over everything. So the colors that you see are 100% natural colors. We'll come across to this side. There's my wife's other little snowflake clown. And here are the corals we showed you a couple weeks ago when I got all motivated and put everything on frag plugs. And they look pretty good. They look like they're growing. I wouldn't say they're too encrusted, but they do look like they're growing. There is our Collini. Check him out. And oh, the Navarcus in the background. As you can see, a very, very brave Collini angel. All my experience with them over the years is they like to go and hide. And this one, when he was in the other frag tank, which I could only stand over to see, every time I came out to feed, he came out, was watching me. Very, very curious fish. Getting along with the Emperor. And probably should have moved him into the big tank today, but I didn't. And he'll probably go in the next couple weeks. All right, so last shot of the tank. A little bit of an overhead. Lots of red Monty cap. If you live in California, give me a call. I'm giving away the Monty cap for free. All the old frag tank had all the Xenia on the walls, and I saved all that when the tank died. I put them into these little tubs, so I've got plenty of Xenia to give away. Life-saving Xenia at this point.